Hello everyone, a warm welcome to all of you in the today's daily PIB session on EduTap, and today we are going to discuss the National Polio Immunization Drive 2022. But guys, before beginning the session, I would like to tell you that kindly watch the session fully, because in this session I will also be discussing the national strategy on additive manufacturing, which has been released recently. So these two topics are really very important from the exam point of view. So let's move on to the session. Let's get started. And here you can see from the headline of the PIB itself that our Union Health Minister has recently launched the National Polio Immunization Drive 2022. So guys, in this session we will be discussing that why exactly this immunization drive is being launched, and what is the reason behind that, and which ministry is basically responsible for this, and what exactly this polio is all about, and what exactly are the activities which will be undertaken under this polio immunization drive. So guys, now when we talk about the Polio National Immunization Day 2022, then this will be organized across the country on 27th of February 2022, and in order to save the Indian children against the deadly virus of polio, that is poliomyelitis, which is basically a disabling and life-threatening disease which is being caused by the polio virus. And guys, this is really very important from our children. And why? Because this virus spreads from person to person. That is the reason that it is really very important to contain this virus. And guys, this virus has the capability to infect the person's spinal cord and causing paralysis. And here you can see some of the examples of the children which are basically suffering from this polio virus. So guys, in order to save the children under the age of 5 years from this particular polio virus, the National Polio Immunization Drive is being launched. And guys, this is an initiative of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So basically, India conducts one nationwide polio national immunization drive and two sub-national immunization day for polio every year. So this is very important step taken by the government of India in order to prevent our children from getting affected with this polio virus. And guys, what exactly is the aim? We have already discussed that to maintain the population immunity against this wild polio virus and to sustain its polio free status. See, we all know that India is having a status of polio free country, and when we talk about the last case in India, then it was found in year 2011 when a child was being affected with the polio virus, and that was the last case. That means more than a decade India is basically enjoying the status of polio free country. So we have already discussed that this particular drive has been launched by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and under this drive, guys, the government of India is going to administer polio drops to the children below the age of 5 years. So this point is very important from the exam point of view, that till what years of age of the children which are being vaccinated with this polio, okay, in order to contain the polio virus in our country, and that is the children which are below 5 years of age are being administered the polio drops under this polio immunization drive. So let's discuss some other important points regarding this particular drive. And here we can see that over 15 crore children will be covered across all the 36 states and UTs in 75 districts of our country, and approximately 23.6 crore houses will be visited. And after this door-to-door campaign, there will also be a house-to-house surveillance in order to ensure that all the children which are below the age of 5 years are being vaccinated against this polio virus. So guys, I really believe that it is really very much clear to all of you that why this program has been launched, what exactly is basically the reason what this polio disease is all about. And now let's discuss the practice question 1, and this question is basically based on the National Polio Immunization Drive. So guys, in this question you are just required to identify the correct statements in relation with the National Polio Immunization Drive, and here 3 statements are being mentioned here. You're just required to identify the correct statement in relation with this National Polio Immunization Drive and choose the right answer for this particular question. So very first question statement says the aim of this particular drive. The second statement says that it is an initiative of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, which is absolutely correct. The third statement says that under the drive, the government of India administers polio drops to the children below 3 years of age. So guys, here this particular point, as I have already stressed on this point during the session, during the discussion of the topic, that this particular vaccine is being given, administered to the children basically which are below the age of 5 years. And that means that the third statement is absolutely incorrect. So guys, what will be the right answer? It is very easy. That is both option A and B are correct, and so the right answer will be option E. So I really believe that this is very much clear to all of you. This topic is really very important from the exam point of view because it pertains to the topic of our syllabus, that is social sector in India, health. And guys, all these kind of initiatives, drives, and programs which are being launched by the government of India, they are very important from the exam point of view. Now let's move on to the next big topic of our today's discussion, that is, guys, that is the national strategy on additive manufacturing. And here this question is basically based on the same. So basically in this question you are required to tell me that by which year the strategy aspires to achieve 5% of the global additive manufacturing market share, and there to add nearly US dollar 1 billion to the GDP by which year. So unfortunately I have already given the right answer here, that is the year 2025. So guys, that is not the cause of concern. The big thing is that the strategy for the additive manufacturing is really very important from the exam point of view, because it is really going to help India in achieving its dream of $1 trillion economy. And that is why this national strategy on additive manufacturing is really very important to be covered from the exam point of view. So let's discuss this particular news in much more detailed manner. And here you can see, when the very first thing that must be popping out in your mind, the question that which ministry has released this particular national strategy on additive manufacturing. And guys, that is the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, which has basically come up with such kind of strategy on the additive manufacturing. And guys, see, we all know that manufacturing sector is a very important part of our Prime Minister's vision of $1 trillion digital economy. And that is the reason that this particular additive manufacturing is really going to be helpful in achieving India's dream of the $1 trillion digital economy. And guys, when we talk about the additive manufacturing, it is basically the next generation of the digital manufacturing, and it is a transformative process to the industrial production which enables the creation of lighter, stronger parts and the systems. So guys, basically when we talk about the difference between the additive manufacturing and the conventional manufacturing which takes place, so basically what we do is, for example, this is a solid body, we just carve out the extra material from this body in order to get the manufactured product. But guys, in the additive manufacturing, what it is going to do, it is going to direct the hardware to deposit the material and layers upon layer in a precise geometric shapes. And with the help of this particular approach, what exactly is going to happen, this is going to make the final resultant product more stronger and lighter, and that's how it will also reduce the wastage of the raw materials, which are really a very important source when it comes to the manufacturing processes and manufacturing industry. So guys, this is basically also known as the 3D printing. You must have heard about this particular term before as well. So guys, that's why this is the reason that this additive manufacturing has really a very high immense potential to revolutionize India's manufacturing and industrial production landscape. And that's how the innovation and R&D ecosystems will also be encouraged in the PPP mode in this under this national strategy on additive manufacturing. Now let's discuss some goals under this strategy, which are also very important from the exam point of view, and these numbers are really very important. So under this strategy, what the government is trying to gather, that is, it basically targets to create 50 India specific technologies under the additive manufacturing. It is also targeting 100 new startups will be made, creation of 100 new startups under which are going to basically work on this additive manufacturing processes. Apart from that, it is also targeting the production of 500 different products which will be based on this additive manufacturing only. And this will also lead to creation of 10 existing and new manufacturing sectors. It will also aiming towards generating 1 lakh new skilled manpower. And guys, when this very high level of people will be getting this skill in the additive manufacturing, it is really going to enhance and generate employment opportunities in our country and reduce the unemployment as well. So that's how it is really going to help our economy in a very positive manner. So guys, this is the reason that why this national strategy on the additive manufacturing is really very important. And now guys, see, when we talk about the homework question from the previous session, I have asked you that what exactly is the name of the ministry which has recently released the national strategy on additive manufacturing, and the right answer was the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. And those people who have answered the question correctly, these are the star performers of our previous session. That is Balaji, Hansa, Vishal, Dinesh, Janani, Malay Das, then Jack, Surbhi Thalor, Zubin Bhatt, Mansi and Shivoham. All of them have answered the question correctly. That is the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. And Rohit Ghosh, thank you for this particular comment. And guys, that was all from the today's session. But before concluding the session, I am once again having a homework question before all of you. Kindly answer this question and I will be giving out your names in my upcoming session as the star performers of this session. So guys, in this particular session, basically you are required to identify the ministry which has recently released the Bhasha Certificate Selfie campaign. So basically this campaign has been launched recently. Just tell me the name of the ministry which has come up with such kind of campaign, whether it is Ministry of Education, Home Affairs, Science and Technology, External Affairs, or the Road Transport and Highways. So do tell me the right answer in the comment section below, and you are going to be the next star performer of our PIB session. So guys, that was all from the today's session, and if you have liked the session, then do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and guys, also join our Telegram channel to get the access to the PDF of the session and the other sessions as well that we normally post on our YouTube channel. So guys, thank you for joining us. Wish you all happy learning, and if you are having any queries, then kindly drop us a mail at hello@edutap.co.in, and you can also call us at 814-620-7241. So thank you for joining us. Wish you all happy learning.